Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Got a rainy day. It's already been a hilarious morning for me. It's already been hilarious, and it's 10 o'clock. It's already been so funny. I can't wait to tell y'all. We got so much to talk about. Good morning, Rufus Taylor. So much to talk about because it's been a funny morning, and I just ate my breakfast. It's been hilarious. Chandler, what's up, baby? Edwin Santos, what's good? So, first of all, please like and share. Everybody, please like and share. Um, Welcome to Not Just Sports by No Leps. We're going to discuss a bunch of things today. We're going to discuss conspiracy theories that black people come up with. Oh, there's a good one running around right now in the barbershop. Okay, so you got conspiracy theories. We're going to talk NBA. We're going to have a top 10. The top 10 reasons Jussie Smollett knew he fucked up. Okay? And it's going to be much, much more. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. Hey, your fat face looks slimmer, homie. Yo, homie, I'm down 30 pounds. How about them apples? Where you at? I'm sorry, I'm down 31 pounds. I'm down 31 pounds now. Okay? I just weighed myself this morning. Where you at, homie? Talking about my fat face looks slimmer. Yeah. Yeah, these are things that I had to do.
Your wife is starving you.
Yep, my wife is starving me. Yes, that she's doing. All right, what's up, Stacy? How you doing, Mrs. Victor? Yes, my wife is in here starving me. So, hey, this is what happens. So we got a lot to talk about today. Again, I'm going back to work at nights. So we are going to go back to the weekend hours, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, Saturday at 6 p.m. and Sunday morning. Okay, but we got a lot to talk about. DJ Slug, what's good? We got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about black folks and conspiracy theories. Thank you, Slug. Black folks and conspiracy theories. Let's talk about this. Robert Kraft recently got arrested for soliciting a soliciting prostitution at a Asian day spa in Florida. Now keep all that in mind. An Asian day spa in Florida, okay? LOL. She got a carrot on a stick. No, it's not no carrot on no damn stick. And look carrot on the stick. She do wild shit. Like, she ain't helping me, really. She ain't helping me none. She makes it hard for me because she does shit like this. Last night, I'm going off topic for a second. Last night, she makes sausage and peppers, but makes me some whiting with spinach and some, I don't know, couscous or some shit, whole wheat couscous. So, but I know I could smell the sausage and peppers. So I want some sausage and peppers. My blood sugar's good, my blood pressure's better, and I'm down 31 pounds. Hell, I can have a sausage and pepper or whole wheat. He's 70 and his wife died of cancer. Damn, can he get his dick sucked? Damn, Stacy, that's a little blunt. But Stacy, he has a girlfriend too. He has like a 40-year-old girlfriend. So he wanted a little happy ending. Okay, very common. Yes, we discussed this other day. It's normal behavior for old white rich men, old black men, rich, old men, period, who are rich, to solicit prostitution. That is normal behavior. Don't get it twisted. They're paying for you to shut up and leave. Not paying for you to have sex. Relieve them, shut up and leave. But here's where it gets good. Here's where black people don't start your shit. Listen to Marie. You be quiet, Tia. LOL. Hey, couscous is good. Add some raisins.
No sugar.
Look, no sugar. A fucking raisin has a microgram of sugar. So no sugar. But anyway, so we all know Robert Kraft got caught for soliciting a prostitute, right? So here comes black folks. the police officers set up this sting specifically for Robert Kraft because he is in cahoots with Jay-Z and Meek Mill for prison reform. What? What? How do we correlate Meek? Why do we blame Jay-Z and Meek Mill for Robert Kraft trying to get some brain? What are we doing? Only black people can make this correlation. Only black people can make this correlation. So they arrested Robert Kraft, a multi-billionaire owner of the New England Patriots. They arrested him for soliciting a prostitute, right? Because he is trying to do prison reform with Jay-Z and Meek Mill. Yo, only black people do this type of shit, yo. Remember a couple years ago, those two girls were sitting on a park bench smoking some weed, talking about there's going to be a blackout coming and the world is going to come to an end. And some of y'all believe that dumb shit. We had two dotty dots sitting on a park bench, smoking herb, drinking beer, talking about the world's coming to an end. Hurry up, go get your canned goods because we are about to die. Could you believe the bullshit? Only black people do this shit. This is why I love my people, boy. My people are the most paranoid people. Paranoid. It's got to be a weed head. Only person who smoke weed, sit at home, come up with these stupid ass theories. A lot of the conspiracy theories are just stupid. You don't think that... Now, this happened in Florida. You think Jay-Z and Meek Mill are worried about what the hell is going on in Florida? You think the Florida Police Department is going to stop Jay-Z and Meek Mill from dealing with prison reform? Hell, Robert Kraft might need some prison reform. Yo, black people are the best. I'm telling y'all, we are the best. Listen, black people are just a river of information, just a river. Like, who comes up with this stuff? Then some guy comes on there and he totally agrees. This is how we negate our movements. This is how people don't take us seriously when we go and fight against the man. What? I got a theory on conspiracy theories. I would love to hear this, Edward Santos. What's your theory on conspiracy theories? All black people will say some wild shit, boy. So the Florida police, now let me say this right. The Florida Police Department arrested Robert Kraft because of his association with Jay-Z and Meek Mill on prison reform. Boy, I tell you. Oh, I can tell you how it went down. Since that's the story, I'm going to tell you how it went down. Officer Bernstein went into a strip mall. Saw Starbucks at a strip mall. He wanted some coffee. He goes into Starbucks. He gets his coffee. As he gets his coffee, he walks out in a big black limousine, pulls up at the Asian Day Spa. Jumping out the limousine is Mr. Robert Kraft at the Asian Day Spa. So, the police officer who hates rap music, hates New England Patriots, hates the Philadelphia 76ers, made a decision that there is prostitution going on in that day spa, and I'm going to my sergeant, and we're going to get a warrant, and we're going to set up cameras to surveil this day spa because Robert Kraft went to that day spa and we can't have prison reform. This is what black people are saying. They took all this time, set up a warrant, did investigations, set up cameras. The police department set up cameras. And you think it was because an officer saw Robert Kraft go into a day spa? Y'all about the dumbest. Abdul Jabby's here. Abdul Jabby's here. And listen, black people, when you say these dumbass conspiracy theories, it makes us look bad. It makes us look like we lack intelligence. Okay, hold on. What did I say? There's stories for idiots to believe in, to reaffirm their dumb ass beliefs. It worked for OJ. Oh man, it worked for OJ. I'm gonna start charging you for your show topics. Abdul, I couldn't help myself. I had to talk about this shit, Abdul. So Abdul knows it was actually Abdul's post. So Abdul said, basically, it's a damn shame that black people come up with these conspiracy theories because some weed head, some kid that's sitting at home on the computer in his drawers smoking weed, came up with this conspiracy theory that the Florida Police Department went after Robert Kraft because he's associated with Meek Mill and Jay-Z. What the fuck are we talking about? How about this? How about the investigation probably overlapped prison reform? Prison reform is going on over here. An investigation for a day spa is going on over here. That can't happen, huh, black folks? That just can't happen. Robert Kraft just can't get caught up. Robert Kraft is a billionaire. He was trying to buy some head for $60. What are we talking about? Mace, what's up, baby? Danae Gatling, what's up, what's up, darling? Bring him on. Abdul, I don't know if Abdul wants to come on. But oh my goodness. I told y'all about the one we had just a year ago where every black person down south, that shit only happens down south. Yeah, down south. Where those two girls was two sidey fats was sitting on a bench in a park smoking weed, talking about the world is coming to an end. All black folks went to the supermarket, brought mad bread, milk, and canned goods. Oh, I'm telling y'all, you could tell black folks anything. White man gets arrested. Rich white man gets arrested because he wanted to get some brain. I'm not coming on. A rich white man gets arrested because the problem is this, black folks, you don't know how frequently this happens with the elites. With the elites. You think it was a mistake Donald Trump had Stormy Daniels? Wait till that video of him in Russia comes out. Oh, that video of him in Russia is coming out. You think Johnson & Johnson? Who's the owner of Johnson & Johnson? What's his name, Marie? Huh? Robert Johnson? Huh? You think Mr. Johnson don't have a home stashed away somewhere? You think Will Smith don't have a home stashed away somewhere? Did Beyonce write music about Jay-Z having a gang of homes somewhere? They're rich, powerful people. This is not foreign. This is not new news. Could you stop making stuff up, black folks? Stop with the conspiracy theories. I shared the post. I don't believe it. I hope you shared it on your regular page. And then this guy, Jordan, I forget his name. Jordan, out of the blue, he comes in like a female all the time. That's why I call him Sweet Cheeks. He's like a female. Out of the blue, he wants to attack me. Jordan Boone, that's his name. Jordan Boone. Out of the blue, he wants to attack me. Listen, I'm with the shits. I'm with the shits. Okay, so when you attack me, come correct. I'm with the shits, and it's going to be a long time. Have some time on your hands when you will decide you want to attack me. Ray Hood, what's up? Ronald Wingfield, what's going on? And then, speaking of Ronald Wingfield, then there's another guy in this football group I'm in. Oh, man. He's priceless, too. He goes on, talks about how he's an educator, how he went to college, he got 2 degrees, he graduated from high school, but every freaking word is spelled wrong. What the fuck? He's spelling words. He said he's spelling words wrong because he's driving. That's the reason why you can't spell. But it's every time, it's every post has a word spelled wrong. I don't get it. But he goes on and on and on about his education. Last I checked, educators should be good spellers. You should be able to spell the as an educator. The. He spelled boy, B-O-I. What? What the fuck? He is an educator. He mad at me because I type in caps. God damn it, I've been typing in. Anybody who knows me knows that I've been typing in caps for almost 5 to 6 years right now. Oh, I'm Ray Hood. That son of a bitch. He said, people have come to glory moments. Come to glory. C-A-L-M. Come to glory moments. I'm like, what? I said, it's come to glory. He said, nope, it's claim to glory. Claim. He went from come to glory to claim the glory when it's come to glory moments. I was so unsure that I had to ask my wife. He said people have come to glory moments. Then he went to Google the shit, and he come to he put up a totally different phrase, but it had the word calm in it. I forgot what it was, but he is going on defending why he can't spell. Oh my goodness, he spelled till, T-I-L-L. You ain't gonna tell me you an educator and you spell till, T-I-L-L. T-I-L. T-I-L is how you spell till. Till tomorrow. T-I-L. T-I-L-L is a till in a register, like a register till.
He's right. T-I-L-L. Until tomorrow, T-I-L-L.
Until is U-N-T-I-L.
Yes.
Okay. Till. T-I-L.
I'm not English major yet.
We now I gotta Google it. I gotta Google it now. It's T-I-L. Whatever it is, every word this motherfucker spells is spelled wrong. But he out here talking about he an educator. You are not a good educator. You must teach a special ed unit something. You must teach one of those schools that's in a basement somewhere that's under construction. You're not a good speller, sir. And just say, listen, the conversation would have been over. No such word. It's until. Now we say until is not even a word. Now, Stacy, your friend just sat here and said, hello, I'm the English major. It's T-I-L-L. Can somebody look that up, please? The word till is T-I-L. Dre Lazo, what's good, Papa? He must be teaching in a school that's in a basement somewhere that's under construction. That, you know, they just hire, you know, like in Florida, they just hire anybody to be teachers. My cousin was a damn teacher. And my cousin didn't go nowhere near a college. She was a teacher. Boy, I tell you, black people, I'm telling y'all, listen, nobody loves their people more than me. It's slang for until.
Okay, so till is not a word. Can't wait. Can't wait till we meet. Time out. Till is like your register, your cash register has a till. T-I-L-L. Okay, so now Stacy's saying it's slang for until. So I can't wait until we meet. Till UNTIL. Okay, Stacy just. How are you going to abbreviate the word until and add another L? Does that make any sense? You just said you're going to abbreviate the word until, right? But you added another L. That don't make any sense. Oh no, we're gonna figure this out because you ain't gonna sit here all day talking about TILL is till. Oh no, we're gonna fix that. But Stacy says it's slang for until. Okay. Okay, Marie, let's talk common sense. Let's talk common sense. The word until. No, I didn't say you. See, I didn't say that. I didn't say Marie doesn't have common sense. Let's think sensibly. Okay, now just bear with me. If the word till is short for the word until, why would you spell it T-I-L-L? When until has one L in it. Ah. Sean Chambers, what's up? That man Jussie Smollett is a loser. Shaking my head. I called that lie. Also, you also called the lie. The should get max time. Excuse me. We got a top 10 for Jussie Smollett. We got a top 10, people. We got a top 10. But I'm having a funny morning already. I got black people in conspiracy theories. Black people in conspiracy theories. Bad conspiracy theories, too. The world's coming to the end. We're about to have a blackout. The world's coming to an end. Just bad conspiracy theories. Robert Kraft got arrested because of his association with Jay-Z. With Jay-Z and Meek Mill for prison reform. That's why Robert Kraft got arrested. Oh, man. This is why my people are the best. My people are the best. Y'all better than Jesse the Body Ventura. And he is a known conspiracy theorist. That man, Jussie Smollett's a loser. Okay. Till is only a word in Jesse Jackson's dictionary. Bless you. Thank you. Vincent Salvatore was good. Don't forget our man R. Kelly. Oh, we'll touch on R. Kelly today. We'll touch on R. Kelly a little bit today. But here are the top 10 reasons Jussie Smollett knew he fucked up. Oh, here's the top 10 reasons. If y'all don't understand, then that's on you. Number 10, RuPaul, Lee Daniels, and Ellen DeGeneres said, girl, you lying. Yes, they did. Them sissies knew that he was lying from the gate. Them sissies usually don't defend each other. All those sissies be fighting for each other. So, RuPaul, Lee Daniels, Ellen DeGeneres said, boy, girl, no, they said boy. They said, girl, you lying. You know them sissies defend each other, boy. Sissies will defend the lie with each other. They don't care. But Jussie Smollett, girl, you lying. Number 9, the shadows in the video. They had no swagger whatsoever. They never looked like white men. Like they was bopping. They was talking shit. You know, they had a little swag to them. You couldn't see who's who and what's what, but you knew damn well that wasn't a white man when you saw him walking down the street. The top 10 reasons we knew top 10 reasons Jussie Smollett knew that he fucked up. Number 8, he went to the hardware store to buy some twine. Now, everybody knows if you go outside Home Depot, you can get some twine for free. You don't need to go buy no goddamn rope. You can go out at Home Depot and get it for free. Matter of fact, you can get about 20 feet of twine. You get all the twine you want for absolutely nothing. This motherfucker was an amateur. Number 8. I'm sorry, that was 8. Number 7. Lee Daniels was filming this the whole goddamn time. Oh, that video was too good. Lee Daniels was filming this. We're going to see that video in excerpt in Empire. We're going to see this video in Empire. We're going to see Jussie Smollett get his ass touched in Empire. That's a vampire. Empire. Top 10 reasons. Jussie Smollett knew that he fucked up. Number 6. The show Star came on right after that. The show Star came on right after that video. Who are we kidding? Queen Latifah came on right after this with her show Star. Right after that video. That video gonna be an Empire. I'm telling y'all right now. Top 10 reasons. Jussie Smollett knew that he fucked up. Cookie Lyons shot at the perpetrators and said, "Leave my baby alone." Cookie Lyons showed up out of nowhere, shot the gun in the air. The perpetrators ran away. Cookie Lyons was in the surveillance video. I'm telling y'all, this video is going to be on Empire. This is genius. What's his name? Lee Daniels is genius. Lee Daniels is genius. Who is Jussie Smollett think he was kidding? Who do you think he was fooling? He wasn't fooling us. We are media savvy. Good morning, Colleen. Number 5. Oh, I'm sorry, that was number 5. Number 4, a noose, twine, bleach, and a MAGA hat. That shit don't go together. You don't go mug a homosexual and bring a noose, twine, bleach, and a MAGA hat. That shit don't happen. We ain't just be jumping on homosexuals with all this shit. A noose, twine, bleach, and a MAGA hat. That shit don't make no sense. Top 10 reasons. Jussie Smollett knew that he fucked up. Number 3, it's too damn cold in Chicago to be mugging a motherfucker. Listen, everybody knows all the muggings, shootings, killings, stabbings in Chicago happen during the summertime. Have you ever been in Chicago in the winter? Oh, that shit ain't happening in no goddamn wintertime. Jussie Smollett and any other sissy ain't getting robbed in the winter. Not happening. Not in Chicago. Who carried all that shit? Yeah, you damn right. Crazy. And Ron Wingfield, you walked right into number 2. Who mugs or gay bashes with bleach, a noose, twine, and a MAGA hat? What the fuck? Did he carry that shit in a knapsack? So now we are bringing duffel bags to mug a motherfucker. What are we doing, people? Listen, they brought 5 items to mug a man. Listen, these are the top 10 ways we knew Jussie Smollett was lying and he fucked up. Oh, he was lying. And the number 1 reason why, that son of a bitch left with just a scratch. He left with just a scratch, a swollen eye. Did you see the size of these 2 African motherfuckers? Did you see the size of these 2 Africans? Oh, these Africans ain't leaving just a scratch. Oh, these Africans want to. Did you see the size of these motherfuckers? Tell me somebody saw the size of these 2 Africans. Those motherfuckers ain't been in Africa very long because those are 2 of the biggest motherfuckers I ever see. Jussie Smollett left with just a scratch. Those are the top 10 reasons why we knew Jussie Smollett was lying and he fucked up. Let's review. Number 10. Lee Daniels, RuPaul, and Ellen DeGeneres say Girl, you lying. Number 9, the shadow of those videos had no swagger to them. It was very, very, no, I'm sorry. They had too much swagger to them. I'm sorry. They had too much swagger to them. They looked like black people. Those shadows didn't look like white folks. Number 8, he went to a hardware store to buy twine. When you can go to Home Depot and get 30 feet of that shit for free. You don't even need a knife. You don't need even scissors. They provide you with scissors and a blade to cut that shit. Number 7, Lee Daniels was no surveillance camera. Lee Daniels was filming this shit the whole time. This shit going to be in an episode of Empire. Number 6, Star came on right after this. Latifah Show Star came on right after the surveillance video. Number 5, Cookie Lion showed up, shot a gun in the air, and said, "Get off my baby," and everybody ran. First of all, niggas in Chicago don't mug niggas, they shoot niggas. You might have a point there. Number 4, a noose, twine, bleach, and a MAGA hat. That shit don't go together with gay bashing or mugging people. Nobody thinks, let's get a rope, twine, a noose, bleach, and a MAGA hat. Let's get a MAGA hat and we're going to go mug a motherfucker. That shit don't make no sense. Number 3, it's too cold in Chicago. It's February, people. It's too cold in Chicago to be mugging a motherfucker. We all know that people in Chicago don't get mugged, shot, or stabbed until June. We all know that. Number 2, did they mug this motherfucker with a knapsack? They bought a knapsack? Because who brings all these items to a mugging? Who brings all these items to a mugging? Again, we had twine, we had a noose, we had bleach, and a MAGA hat. Who brings all this equipment to a mugging? And the number 1 reason why we knew Jussie Smollett fucked up. The size of these 2 African motherfuckers, and he left with just a scratch. Jussie Smollett, you better stop playing with us. You better stop playing with America. Did you see the size of these 2 motherfuckers? These motherfuckers is brick houses coming from Africa. Oh, Jussie Smollett told me he walked away with just a scratch. Nigga, please. Top 10 reasons why we know Jussie Smollett fucked up. When he was seen on video back at the hotel still wearing the noose after the attack. Yo, Jussie Smollett is a wild boy. He is wild, son. Jussie Smollett still wore the noose at a press conference. He still had the noose on. Oh, Jussie Smollett is priceless, people. He's too funny. He's too funny. Oh, man. Next. Stacey wanted to touch on R. Kelly. I thought we touched on R. Kelly before, but I'll touch on it one more time. R. Kelly is about to write some of the best music in his career. He's going to have so much time. Lyrics are going to be pouring out his ass. Said he fought them big niggas back. He ain't fight them big niggas back. You see the size of them? Called himself the gay Tupac. What? First of all, Jussie Smollett is skinny, light-skinned, and gay. He ain't fighting them 2 Africans back. It ain't happening. He lying. Anything that comes out of Jussie Smollett's mouth is a lie. Even his script, whatever he says on Empire, is a lie. R. Kelly is about to get so much goddamn time. So much goddamn time. When he come out, he gonna be 3 albums deep. He gonna be ready to drop 3 albums by the time R. Kelly get out of jail. R. Kelly has got to be the most dumb, arrogant, narcissistic jackass I've ever met in my life. Listen, you got caught once with a goddamn VCR tape. You got caught once with a goddamn VCR tape. Do you know the size of that camera if he got VCR tapes just laying around the goddamn house? R. Kelly got caught with one tape. You figure after one tape, that motherfucker would stop taping. He'd stop video. This motherfucker made more videos. R. Kelly is the dumbest, most arrogant, narcissistic, like just retarded. Retarded. A 14-year-old girl, R. Kelly, really? And you have her go on the air and talk about, on your video, talk about she's 14? You okay with that? And we're still gonna talk about, I still blame parents. I still blame parents. The parents are just as much to blame. If R. Kelly got 3 years, the parents should get a year. For every 3 years, a parent get a year. Because here you are as a parent. As a parent. The man is on here talking about bump and grind. Sesame. 12 play. And you're going to have, feel it on your booty, your booty, feel it on your booty. And you got your 14-year-old daughter hanging out with R. Kelly? Really? For every 3 years R. Kelly get, the parents should get 1 year. You go to a concert. You go to a concert, R. Kelly concert. You lose track of your daughter. She goes out a back door into R. Kelly's van. How the hell do you lose track of a teenager at an R. Kelly concert? What kind of parenting are you doing? Listen, miss me with, oh yeah, it's just R. Kelly. No, it's not just R. Kelly. It's these damn parents too. Shelby, my daughter, listen, my daughter go to an R. Kelly concert. She gonna sit right next to me. I don't give a fuck how good she can sing. Why? Yeah, that's the other thing. I went to an R. Kelly concert. Why is your 14-year-old at an R. Kelly concert? What is going on, black folks, with raising our kids? And there's a lot of things. Now, do I believe R. Kelly was messing with underage girls? Absolutely. Absolutely. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But do I believe there was some lies, untruths in all these stories? Hell yeah, I believe there were some lies. Listen. I always say this. Don't tell me that R. Kelly peed on a girl. The girl wanted to be peed on. There's a difference. See, if I pee on you, you're going to want to fight me. This girl ain't fight. He peed on her and she rubbed it in. There's a difference. Again, black folks with conspiracy theories. You go to get your daughter. You go to get your daughter. Come on, baby, let's go home. She's giving you all this conversation, but no, Latrice is in the back room. I have those sneakers on. This, that. You, bitch, bring your ass. Listen, we duct taping this bitch with some twine that we got with Jussie Smollett, and we duct taping this bitch, and let's go. Ain't no conversation. What conversation am I having with my daughter when I tell her, bring your ass? This is the problem with parents. Y'all want to have all these conversations with kids. The parents thirsty for a come up. So sad. That's a fact. That's a fact. Why is your daughter in a music studio? Why at midnight on a Tuesday? Why is your daughter in a music? Don't she go to school? Don't you have some rules in your house? Why is she making music on a Tuesday at midnight? What the hell? Then you take your ass to the studio. You take your ass to the studio. and you throwing pebbles at the goddamn window to try to get his attention. You throwing pebbles? You know what gets their attention? A fucking brick through the window. That gets everybody's attention. You throwing pebbles? You know why throwing pebbles at a window started? I'm gonna tell you why throwing pebbles at a window started. Your girlfriend, this is before cell phones and before beepers. Your girlfriend would be in her bedroom late night. You wanted to see her, but you didn't want to wake up the mother and father. So you threw pebbles at the window to get her attention so her crazy ass could jump off the roof to come see your ass. Please, people. Parents, we got to do better. Parents, you can't be afraid of the government. I'm telling you, you can't be afraid of the government. You got to raise your kids. So now the girl, he got a so-called sex slave. How does your baby go off to college and you don't see your baby for 2 years? Your baby leaves the college in September, and the next time you see her 2 Septembers later? Are you kidding me? Your baby don't come home for Thanksgiving. Your baby don't come home for Christmas. Your baby didn't come home to do the laundry. Your baby didn't come home for spring break. But you talk about, where's my baby? I know she's here with R. Kelly's. Are you kidding? Molotov cocktails will do the trick. That's a fact. Listen, I'm telling you how it goes down. God forbid something happen like this to Shelby. God forbid something like this happen to Shelby. This is what I'm doing, okay? I'm bringing my man Davy, Dog Nuts. I'm bringing Dog Nuts. I'm bringing Infinite. I'm bringing Quintero. I'm bringing Kendall. And I'm bringing James. And we are going to get Shelby. As soon as Shelby opened the door, Shelby, let's go. Shelby, let's go. And Shelby starts, yeah, Charlene's in the back room. Bitch, bop, knock her ass out, duct tape, twine that bitch up, drag her through over the shoulder, carry her ass through the lobby unconscious, throw in the trunk and let's go. We ain't having all this conversation. Dow Baldwin, what's up, baby? Why you say Lee Daniels is a genius? Because Lee Daniels shot that Jussie Smollett video. He shot that video. That video is going to be in the episode of Empire. I just don't know which one. Lee Daniels, genius. I don't know why people... Listen, R. Kelly is a savage. He's a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit. Dog Nuts was good. He's a piece of shit, no doubt. But don't you dare sit here and tell me, as parents, that it was okay for you to have your 12-year-old daughter sitting amongst grown men. Your 14-year-old daughter sitting amongst grown men. Your daughter goes away to college, you don't see her for 2 years. You don't inquire about her for 2 years. You fucking kidding me? You go to get your daughter, and you standing in the doorway having a conversation about her where you say, bring your ass. It's these fucking new parents. They're scared of getting arrested by the government. No. So what? I always say, if you're not willing to go to jail or die for your kids, you shouldn't have any kids. If you ain't willing to die or go to jail, you shouldn't have any kids. Yeah, the parents some shit too. You damn right. I want to know how many people on here is going to allow their 14-year-old, their daughter could sing. She could sing her ass off. She's a great singer. And you're going to have your 14-year-old daughter sit up in R. Kelly's studio where there's bedrooms and mattresses all over the place. I'm going to tell you who else to blame. Tell me which one of your parents, tell me which one of y'all as parents will let that happen so I can delete you from my goddamn Facebook page. Which one Some of you parents will allow that shit to happen. Please say me so I can delete you from my Facebook page. Boy or girl, you couldn't be in the room when grown folks were talking. That's a fact. We couldn't be in the room when grown folks were talking. And he got money issues too. I don't give a damn about his money. My daughter would have been allowed alone without us. I don't give a damn R. Kelly or not. I want to know which one of y'all as parents would allow your daughter to hang out with a grown man and be good with it. I want you, please tell me who you are so I can delete you as a friend. You're not a good friend because you're a shitty parent. Listen, my daughter went to the mall by herself. Almost lost my mind. She went to the mall by herself for an hour. My daughter can't even go to Migos show unsupervised. You damn right. My daughter can't go to Bruno Mars show unsupervised. You think she go to see Bruno Mars? That's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you. That's what I like. And she gonna be sitting there. That's what I like. And some little nigga. Oh no, 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 no. These things ain't happening. How you go to a concert with your 16-year-old daughter and lose her as she goes out the back door into R. Kelly's bus? Are you kidding? So is R. Kelly a savage piece of shit? Absolutely. But these parents sucked. And not even as a parent, as a father, as a man, not even, just take the woman out of it. Just take the woman out of it. As a father, as a man, your job is to protect your family. If you have a daughter, your job is to protect her at all costs. Protect her. You have to be willing to die or kill or be killed or go to jail. Those you have to in order to protect your daughter. Then the next person you got to protect is your wife. As a man. These are man laws. Never mind provide. Are you supposed to provide? Yes. But let's not talk about that because that's secondary. The thing that should, listen, your daughter and your wife should be able to walk around and talk shit damn near because they know that daddy got their back. These are arguments that I have with my wife a lot. Because my wife could say some crazy shit in the street. And guess what? I'll ride with her. But when we get home, I'll say, yo, Marie, you said some dumb shit. She don't agree with that. As a man, you let another man abduct your daughter while you was present? You mean to tell me Lamont Treadwell, cousin, was good with you? You allowed another man to abduct your daughter. Listen to that for a second. Another man. You let R. Kelly can't read or write, but boy, he know how to tell a heifer he love her. Oh, that's a bad boy when it comes to that shit. One of the parents took their daughter to the show and let her meet him backstage. What? Are you kidding? How is she meeting him backstage by herself? Yeah, she could come, you can't. Guess what, bitch? None of us is going. If I can't go, she damn sure ain't going. What are we talking about? And you got these parents crying. And then the girl who went to college, she went on the air and said, Mom, Dad, I'm good. This is where I want to be. That her for 22 years old. That's a grown woman. You can't, she ain't no sex slave. She a wife. The movie Break-In would get you mad. The movie Break-In would get you mad. My son would have lost it over his baby sis. I would have to beat them to the punch. Where was the whole family? Thank you, LeVar. Thank you, LeVar. Thank you, LeVar. Where was the whole family? Do y'all understand how crazy this sounds? When I'm listening to all this, the first girl said she met him at a mall. She met him at a mall. And then she met him at his studio. She had to tell her parents that she met R. Kelly, and she's cutting the racket. Please. I'm all over front page news the day my kid. Thank you. Thank you. You think Robert Kraft was on the news? Excuse me. No was on the show. Was on the show. She one of the girls that's still with him now. Yes, the one who went to college. She's still with R. Kelly. You missed me with all that. The other savages in all this is the people who worked for R. Kelly. They knew them heifers was babies. They knew those girls was babies, and they still in there playing drums. They still in there managing tour dates. They saw them girls. The man went on the show and said, I saw the girl, and I know a young girl when I see him. Well, then you didn't say shit. Shit, no, my sister's grown. If R. Kelly had my sister pissing in a bucket, not feeding, we have a problem. And my sister's older than me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, LeVar. If your sister in this day and age, where we have toilets that almost clean your ass for yourself, if your daughter chooses to piss in the bucket, that's on your daughter. I'm sorry. I mean, your sister. That's on your sister. You don't tell me I'm going to piss in the bucket. Or what? What we going to do? What we going to do if I decide to use the toilet? What you going to do, R. Kelly? I got to take a piss. I'm using the toilet. What exactly is he going to do? Is he going to kill you? No. Is he going to beat you up? No. They peed in the bucket because they wanted to pee in the bucket. Lawrence Woody, his man is that dude that can't spell. That's his man. And he in here trying to justify why he can't spell. We talked about that earlier today. But the people that work for R. Kelly, they just as much to blame. I can't stand a yes man. I can't stand a yes man. You know why? Because I can't trust him. I can't trust a motherfucker who just yeses me to death because he feels like I'm a leader or I'm going to get mad. I need some honesty. That's why I fucks with Mrs. Epps. Mrs. Epps will give you some goddamn honesty. But please, people, we have to parent. R. Kelly's a piece of shit. But we have parents at fault here. We have parents at fault. Don't tell me you lost your baby at an R. Kelly concert. That's some dumb shit. Don't tell me they invited your baby backstage and you didn't say, well, I'm coming too. Don't tell me that dumb shit. Don't tell me that the goddamn drummer didn't see one of them young girls laying around the goddamn studio and said nothing. Hey, said nothing. One of the guys said, oh, I know a young girl when I see him. But he said this shit 20 years later. They're just as much to blame. Hold on. Let me read this shit. Let me catch up. It's dead wrong, but most entertainers have or had sex with underage girls. Unfortunately, we have parents that let children have an adult-type freedom. You know why? You know why, Robert? Because you're scared of the government. My daughter ain't having no adult-type relationship until she leaves this motherfucker. until she leaves this motherfucker. My daughter is very clear. All them ass, boobies, titties, stomach, knees, arms, legs, all that shit is mine until you leave this motherfucker. Don't you think for 1 second that you could be out here twerking and carrying on and live in this house bugging. They was feeding him kids. They was feeding him kids, going to the mall for him, bringing kids backstage on the phone. We're going to touch on that too. You see my post? Bambaataa is worse than R. Kelly. And you guys like KRS-One for sticking up for that clown. You never heard me say anything about sticking up for African Bambaataa. African Bambaataa is clearly a savage. You, Edwin, don't you dare make shit up. Laugh my ass off, son. Whoa. Why haven't CPS appeared at the parents' house? Why has the CPS appeared at the parents? How you and their kids underage, but as soon as you whoop your kids, they show up. Lucas, you got a great point. You got a great point, but you got to take that risk. You got to take that risk and whoop they ass. Let me tell you something. I can't even tell you how Nina whooped my ass. Oh, 125 North Fleet Lane. I can't even tell you how Nina whooped my ass. But I thank Nina for whooping my ass. Listen, in Gordon Heights and Quorum, my mother's name is well known for whooping ass. Not only did you whoop my ass, she whooped the neighbor's kid's ass. If you was in that backyard acting up, everybody was getting their ass whooped. We grew up in Gordon Heights and Quorum, Gordon Heights, during the crack era. When crack hit that motherfucker, was like the wire. If Nina didn't whoop our ass, oh, we was in a whole heap of shit. I can't even tell you how much shit we was in if Nina ain't whoop our ass. Nina had belts on deck. One day we tried to hide all the belts. This motherfucker ain't got a shoot. I'm gonna tell you the worst ass whooping I got. The worst ass whooping I got was from my father. I was in 4th grade. I had a teacher named Miss Griffith. Miss Griffith was kind of cute. I had a crush on her. And I'd be in class, being a clown like I always do. Joking, carrying on, having fun. And she wrote a letter on a yellow piece of paper, I'll never forget. And she wrote the letter in script. And in 4th grade, I couldn't read script. But I knew this letter wasn't good. So I hid the letter. I hid the letter in my toy box. Okay? Now, at this time, I'm sharing a room with my 2 brothers. We all have 1 bedroom. So my mother asked us to clean up the room. And when my mother asked you to clean up the room and the room wasn't cleaned up right, she didn't go in the room and tear everything apart. Throw all the books on the floor, throw all your toys on the floor, everything else. So she threw the damn toys on the floor and came floating down so softly was this yellow piece of paper. She picked it up and read it. Noel was disruptive in class. She said, you know what, Noel? I'm not going to beat your ass. I'm going to let your father beat your ass. Now, question. How did my father know he had to beat my ass when A, the phone was disconnected, as always, and my father was at work? But he knew he had an ass whooping to give. So, I'm prepared for this ass whooping. preparing. I don't put on 2 pairs of jeans, a sweatshirt, a hoodie, loaded up, padded up, got under the covers. It was summertime. It was September. September 22nd, to be exact. I'm laying in the bed asleep because now I can't go outside. I'm on punishment. I'm laying in the bed asleep, and I hear, peep, 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 pow! That meant my father was home, and the van backfired. Remember how cars that used to backfire? Pow! And my father's car used to backfire. I said, oh shit, that nigga's here. So I'm listening very intently to see what he's doing. I hear the closet door close, and I hear belt buckles jangling. Now, notice I said belt buckles jangling. When he hit the door, he came in with 2 belts. Who beats your ass with 2 belts? He must have known that I had padded up. He made me get in your drawers. What? Get in. Here I got these goddamn pants on. Get in your drawers. Made me take off all my clothes. I got like a 15-minute ass whooping. Now, 15 minutes don't seem like a long time, but I got my ass whooped for 15 minutes straight. And then was on punishment for September 22nd to Christmas Eve. We had a big black and white TV in the room. It only got 1 channel, Channel 8, and that was CNN News. I knew more about the hostages in Iran than any 4th grader in the entire world. I got fed in my room. Only reason I got the room was to go to the bathroom. I got my ass whooped as a kid. If you ain't willing to beat your baby's ass, then guess what? You can't have kids, because you have to be willing to die or go to jail to help them survive. You can't allow your babies to go over there with R. Kelly backstage. You can't lose your baby at an R. Kelly concert. You can't have your 14-year-old at midnight making music with R. Kelly. I'm sorry, it just can't happen. What? They was bringing him kids? Yeah, they was bringing him kids. You got guys. Reading is fundamental. No, typing is fundamental. You can't read half the shit that you're typing. It's atrocious. Whop that trick. Cynthia Williams used to fuck me up on the regular. God bless Cynthia Williams. I don't care about CPS. I am the parent in here. CPS don't bother me at all. I am the parent that don't mind going to jail for beating my kid's ass. I'm about that life. You know that's right. And even in the Bible it says, what does it say? Spare the rod and spoil the child? Please. Craig Davis, what's up? He remembered that date. You damn right. September 22nd. Remember it vividly. It was a Saturday morning. Do you remember the 22nd night in September? No. Do you remember the 22nd night in September? I get it, Stacy. I get it. And here's the other people at fault. Oh, here's the other thing that we need to stop doing. Men especially. And women, but men especially. Stop talking about R. Kelly at 21, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, was at the high school with his Explorer truck, bumping music, trying to holler at some broads. Okay? You heifers know good and damn well, when y'all was in school, y'all wouldn't holler at me as a senior. I'm a senior. I want some buns too. No, you wouldn't holler at me because I didn't have an Explorer truck bumping music. Okay, you would be it's a grown man's face. Here you are, a senior, a junior. Some of you were even sophomores at high school, and when there was a grown-ass man sitting out there with a little Isuzu car bumping music, your ass be in his face. You don't come check on a nigga like me who's riding the bike with a knapsack. No, you in this 22-year-old nigga's face who's got a goddamn Accord with the little mufflers on that shit, and the tires all pigeon-toed and fucked up, and you in his face instead of being in my face. Miss me with all that R. Kelly took a bitch to McDonald's. R. Kelly gave a bitch some chicken nuggets. Miss me with all that R. Kelly was at the school bullshit. Because you know what, girls? Y'all did that shit to the grown-ass men. Betty Davis' left hand was lethal. Oh, I know it was. You can tell by as adult who got their ass beat, who didn't get their ass beat. You can tell by people as adults. Once they're adults, you can tell who got their ass beat. I could tell you a whole gang of girls. I'm not gonna put their business out there. They're the first one on Facebook talking about, oh, R. Kelly ain't shit. Meanwhile, when let's go, Leroy Jackson showed up with his system bumping with Milk. MC and I, people call me Milk. They end up busting up the party. I feel no guilt. He comes to this shit banging, trunk rattling. You wasn't checking for me. You wasn't checking for me. You was in that 22-year-old man's face, and here you was, 17. So miss me with all that shit too. Don't get it fucked up. R. Kelly's a piece of shit. For every 3 years R. Kelly gets, I think one of those parents should get a year. Get a year in jail because you were neglectful to your daughters. You were neglectful to your daughters. I call my daughter right here, down here right now. She already know. She already know. I call her down here right now. I ain't asked her nothing. I ain't prompted her nothing. She already know. She better not come to me talk about Chris Brown. Chris Brown invited me backstage. Bitch, when? I'm whooping everybody's ass. I'm willing to die or go to jail for my baby all day long. Don't get it fucked up. If you're not willing to die or go to jail for your baby, then you should not have kids. If you take a job, and I understand we need money to survive. If you take a job over your baby and you have no babysitters or nothing, there's something wrong with you. You can have all types of money. When your child is violated, that money don't mean shit. I've taken lesser jobs for the sake of my baby. I've made lesser money for the sake of my baby. My boys, they boys. We can, we can teach them about not having a finger stuck in their ass. And you just say finger in the ass, and they'll go crazy. Like if I ask Nolan, have you had a finger stuck in your ass? Nolan will lose his goddamn mind. So boys are different. Your daughter, though. Somebody violate your baby girl. I'm kicking the dough, waving the fofo. All you heard was no, don't hit me no more. I'm telling you. And men, you got to get that clear. Because what happens is this, man. When you start slacking as a daddy, they start looking for a daddy elsewhere. They start looking for a daddy in a boy and a 22-year-old man who has an Isuzu. They start looking for a father figure through their bodies with sex and love. So men, when you decide to walk out on your daughter, oh, she gonna find a daddy, and that nigga gonna be humping her. I missed a lot of roadside jobs for my 7-year-old daughter, and will do it every day. You know that's right. You know that's right. So let's get off this R. Kelly shit that Stacey put us on. R. Kelly's a piece of shit, but the parents ain't shit. The parents ain't shit. The people who work for him ain't shit. And some of them heifers was lying. They ain't shit. So be clear. R. Kelly is the ultimate piece of shit, though. So let's move on. And listen to this. Here's one last thing on this. Don't be mad at me when you hear me bumping 12 play. He's a piece of shit, but damn it, his catalog is stupid. Okay, don't be mad at me when you hear me bumping 12 play because y'all still, the radio still was playing Jerry Lee Lewis shit. You're still out here playing Aerosmith. You're still out here playing the Rolling Stones. So please, don't be mad at me when I pump my R. Kelly shit. Now, NBA, people, don't get yourselves in a tizzy with Golden State losing to Houston. Again, the NBA regular season is the most irrelevant season in all of sports. That game means absolutely nothing. Don't you think for 1 second that Houston is going to go into Golden State in the playoffs and beat them 3 times? It's not happening. I need everybody to understand this. Because I saw some people on Facebook, whoa, Golden State's in trouble. Yeah, when? When is Golden State ever in trouble? They had a bad shooting night. Stop. That happens. They're called human beings. If R. Kelly's a piece of shit, but what is Hugh Hefner? That's a very but let's do this, Rodney. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. Hugh Hefner had adult women. As far as we know. As far as we know. We can't put Hugh Hefner in the same category as R. Kelly. As far as we know, Hugh Hefner had adult women. All you used to see back in the 60s were young girls throwing themselves at the Beatles, Elvis, or whatever heartthrob they're throwing their panties and bras on the stage at. And sneaking backstage. It's these girls that are too fucking fast. So guess what? As a daddy, you got to slow their asses down. As a daddy, you got to pump their brakes. I'm sorry. How many of y'all go to your daughter's phone? 18 is adult, Rodney. According to the United States, the law of the United States, 18 is an adult. 18, you could go to the army. 18, you could be tried as an adult at 18 years old. 18 is an adult. We can't put that on Hugh Hefner because we have this is what we can't do. We can't start making up stories. Well, Hugh Hefner did it. Hugh Hefner, as far as we know, had adult women. How many of y'all said, damn, I want to be like Hugh Hefner? Come on, keep it real now. Not mentally or physically. Who wants a smart bitch? Who wants a smart bitch at the beginning of your life? You ain't thinking about no damn intelligence. Now, at my age, I'm thinking about intelligence. When you are dealing with a 17, 18, I should say 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, you know that you're getting a ditzy bride. You know that. Especially if you're 80. Hugh Hefner's fully aware that broad is not mentally right. He's fully aware of that. That's why he had 4 of them. He had 4 of them because they were so dumb, they didn't know they could be just the one. I don't care how fast your daughter is. You still got to be a parent. That's a fact. That is a fact. You got to be willing to do crazy shit. Like I tell my kids, if I have to come to that school for anything, I'm coming to that school with chicletas on, basketball shorts, no underwear, and a wife beater. I'm coming there to show my ass and act up. I'm fucking you up first for having me in this situation. If you don't lead your kids, lead your kids to think that you are crazy. You gotta lead your kids to think that you are bananas. Y'all out here trying to be your baby's friend. Fuck their friend shit. Hey, daddy, you don't go to these concerts, don't know. What? Bro, I went to see Prince at the Nassau Coliseum back in 1984. I can tell you this. There were no parents around these half-naked girls. Craig, stop talking about what I don't do. Because, Craig, I go to mad concerts. I go to at least 3 to 4 concerts a year. And for me, with my money situation, that's a lot for me. Okay? So don't sit here and tell me what I don't do. My daughter wanted to go see Bruno Mars. Okay, cool. Know that we got to get 2 tickets. You're not going by yourself. I'm not dropping my daughter off at Nassau Coliseum to see Bruno Mars. Talk about, that's what I like. That's what I like. We're not doing that because that's not what I like. That's not what I like. And my house is a dictatorship. That's a fact. That's a fact. Do as I say, not as I do. Y'all be talking that dumb shit. Not y'all. I shouldn't say y'all. We got to stop talking that dumb shit about being a parent. Be a parent. Don't be their friend. You hurt my daughter when I pull up and get out the whip. My shit gonna be smoking already. I'm telling y'all, I promise y'all don't want to see me if something happens to my daughter. I promise y'all. Stanley, get the bail money ready. Stanley, man, get the bail money ready. Rodney Hammond, get the bail money ready. I need y'all to pull together. Something happened to Shelby Parker Epps. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you the fool I'm going to be. R. Kelly wouldn't have been able to make another fucking album. R. Kelly. Today's guest on Good Morning America, R. Kelly. I'd have been waiting at Good Morning America studio. There wouldn't have been a bouncer, a cop, or got anybody to keep me off R. Kelly's ass. Yo, they sound crazy to me throwing pebbles at a goddamn window. You throwing pebbles, my nigga? Pebbles? Who are you trying not to disturb is the question. Who are you trying not to wake up? I swear to God, I done went to Home Depot and bought 10 bricks. All 10 of them motherfuckers would have been through a goddamn window. All 10 of them. You pick it up. Pebbles, my nigga? Let's say I got to his house and there was no bricks available. Hold on, baby. We got to stop, go to Home Depot, get 10 bricks. Because we got to get somebody's attention. But I tell you what, he gonna get about, I say he do about 3 years. And when he come out, whoa, I can't even tell you how crazy that music about to be. His music gonna be crazy. I'm putting something on your bail. Thank you, Lucas. I know my guys will put something on my bail. I know it because they understand me clearly, especially if they got daughters. I agree with you fully because G's parents need to go to jail also. G's parents. Who's G? Who's G? Red bricks, yes. Those red bricks, yes. And I tie a little note to it. Open the door, nickel. Throw a red brick with a note tied to it. Open the door, nickel, or you're going to lose another window. Like, what are they going to do? Sue you? I had to explain to my son, I can't be your friend all the time. I have to be your father first. I'm not explaining that shit. The girl's parents should go to jail also. Yes, that's what I say. For every 3 years R. Kelly got to do, they should do 1. I agree. For neglectful parenting. And like Lucas said, as soon as you go upside your child's head for stealing, now they want to put you in jail. But they want to disparage your child because he or she may be a thief. They won't let you parent today. You have to demand being a parent today. You have to demand it. People look at me like, oh, Noel's crazy. Noel's crazy. He told his daughter to go in the house. What? That's crazy? And she better carry her yellow ass right in the house too. We need to do better as parents. We need to allow our women. America needs to figure out a way to raise the salaries of men so we can go back to having moms at home. I understand, especially in New York today, it is hard to have your family, your mother at home. But when mom stayed home, the parents, the kids were better. They were more respectful. They wasn't up in R. Kelly goddamn house. And if you can't do that, then goddamn it, you have to make. If it means you got a job that's making $30 an hour, but that means you're going to be out the house 12 hours a day, and then you have a job that's making $20 an hour, but you could be home at 5 o'clock every day. You got to take the $20 an hour job because you have a baby at home. Why don't we understand that? Why don't we understand that as Americans? I hate to be selfish, but I will never be my kid's friend. Don't believe in it. That's a fact. They would just have to lock me up because I'm going to beat my kid's ass. That's a fact. That's a fact. Crisscross Fader. Crisscross Fader got some heat out right now. What's the name of that song again? Crisscross Fader? Crisscross Fader got some heat out. Go to iTunes. Your daughter, you having a conversation with your daughter when you told her to bring her ass home because R. Kelly said that I can't leave the room. You brought this heifer in the world, and she talking about she can't leave because R. Kelly told her she couldn't leave. Dude, get your ass in the goddamn car. This ain't love with truth and no love. This ain't love. Go to iTunes and check it out. Crisscross Fader got some heat out, Amityville. Amityville, stand up for your boy. I'm whooping everybody's ass. And you notice they could never find R. Kelly. The girls, how come the girls can find R. Kelly, but the parents can't find R. Kelly? What happens when you get the Jenny Jones problem child? So rebellious, she curses her parents and is very promiscuous. Okay, Craig, if you got a child who lives in your house, curses you out, and is promiscuous, you're not doing a good job at whooping her ass. Just sorry, you're not doing a good job at whooping her ass. She's not afraid of you. She's just not. She's not afraid of you. See, your kids, all your kids should have a healthy fear of you. Your kids should have a healthy fear of you. Your kids, when you call your kids, they should be looking at there like, oh, this nigga. That's how they should feel every single time you call them. I'm going to give you an example. Watch this. Now, take her and put her in R. Kelly's situation. What then? You still blaming the parents? At these concerts, thousands of girls are like this. Hell yeah, I'm blaming the parents. Watch this. No way. Shelby! Watch this. Watch this. The motherfucker's like, oh, this nigga. Watch. Watch. I'm going to interview my kids. Hey, how you doing? Can you go to Bruno Mars concert by yourself? Huh? Why not? You have to bring me. Right. Why not? Why you gotta bring me? Huh?
Parental supervision.
Parental supervision. You damn right. You could curse around me? Do you curse? I know, because she thinks shut up is a bad word. Come here, nigga. Come here. Do I curse around you? Huh? So what would happen if R. Kelly went and abducted your sister? Say it again? Say it loud. We're going to get the whole family to smoke him. We don't play them games in this house. Abduction at a concert? Nigga, please. Thank you. Come here. Both of y'all. Was this line of questioning enjoyable for you guys?
What do you mean?
Did you enjoy me asking you those questions? No. Did you? No. Hey. Is your daddy crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me showing up at the school? You don't want me showing up at the school. How about you, Nolan? Why you don't want me showing up at the school? Because you know I'm embarrassed you. Yes. These are things my baby knows. These are things instilled in my children. Nolan's 18 years old. These are things that are instilled in my children. They don't want me showing up to that school. A lot of y'all got the fucking school's number in your phone. You're on speed dial with the motherfucking school. Not me. Let Nolan's a discipline issue. Oh yeah? I'm gonna be a discipline issue when I get to the goddamn building. Nolan got sick. Nigga, walk home. And R. Kelly knows this. Okay. The difference is that we grew up with a belt, extension cord, and a black skillet. They growing up with a microwave and a PlayStation. We still got a black skillet in here. So you are right when my son left a 4-year school that as paid for to go to a 2-year school, and I got in his ass, and I got in that ass. My sister and his mom was ready to call the cops. Stanley, you was fighting for your baby. You was 100% right. I don't know why your mom and your sister was calling the cops, but that is betrayal. That's what I call it. Betrayal. That baby spoiled. That baby spoiled. See, Stanley is a good man and a great father. He got custody of his son. Just like I did when I was a single dad. One thing Stanley doing wrong though, Stanley's son got a car. Oh, that nigga wouldn't even see the day of that car. Oh, he wouldn't get a car. He wouldn't touch that car. He'd be on the bus every goddamn day. Bus, train, every goddamn day. So you can't give him too much. You got to let him work for something. I mean, this is just my thinking. Now, he also lives out there in Coram. That's all the more reason why I put his ass on the bus. Because he needs to learn to appreciate shit. I would have rented a U-Haul truck and ran that shit into a studio in Chicago, trying to get my daughter. You damn right. I wish my daughter would fix her mouth to cussing me. You know that's right, Darius. I don't know what Craig's talking about. You like your teeth? You like your teeth. Yo, my kids hyperventilate before I even say anything to them. That's a healthy level of fear. That's what it should be. Amen. LOL. Let me help somebody. You raise your kids from the cradle, not when they're 10 years old, when your kids are young, they should have fear of you. When they get older, they will respect you. That's a fact. Look at Nolan's face. You damn right. You damn right. Nolan, 18 years old. Listen. Shit, I can't even explain it, yo. Nolan, if your daughter is that real one, bruh, you not stopping her. Craig, listen to me closely, Craig. I swear to God, my daughter is not going to be a thought and cursing in my house. I will fuck her up. My daughter thinks shut up is the S word. And I cuss all day in this motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about, Craig? That ain't a real one. She's sneaking out, bruh. Worse, she's sneaking dudes in your house under your roof while you're asleep. Craig, I don't know how you raise your babies, but my daughter could be as real as she want to be, my nigga. And she ain't sneaking shit in this motherfucker. Marine, this motherfucker Craig talk about if your daughter was a real one, she'd be sneaking boys and sneaking out the house. She don't know how this, Craig, you don't know how this house is ran. You don't know how this house is ran. The woman that I married in there that's 125 pounds soaking wet with a brick in her pocket, she ain't even checking for that shit. There's certain things that ain't happening in this house. There's certain things that ain't happening. No. He's talking about that's how R. Kelly picked him up. R. Kelly picked him up because there's some girls who are just defiant and ain't gonna listen to their mother or father. Not in this house. Stacey Cotton, please help Craig out. You can't live under this roof and not do what the fuck I ask you to do. I'm not even asking. I'm telling you to do it. Craig, you lowered the bar in your house. Craig, you lowered the bar in your house. We don't lower no bars here, Craig. We raised the bar in here. No way, Jose. I wish my daughter would fix her mouth. I wish my daughter would fix her brain to get motherfucker to roll off her tongue. I wish she would sneak out her goddamn room. When she sneak out her room, she better be heading to Florida because she can't come back here. I don't know what the fuck Craig talking about. No, I don't know exactly what you're saying. Where we at? Oh, sneaking under. I wish Shelby would bring a boy in this goddamn house. Shelby don't bring her girlfriends in this house. I wish she would bring a nigga in my house. Listen, I'm gonna tell you again. My daughter understands that her daddy is not all there. I'm fucking her and him up. I'm fucking him up first because he's gonna try to run. All I can say is wait till she starts. Wait till she start what? Wanting that D, bro. Again, Craig. You don't understand, Craig. When she wants the D, she has to get a apartment. What don't you understand, Craig? All my kids, listen, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, kid. Craig, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. All my kids, okay, let me just do this. My oldest child was sexually active late. He was 17, 18 years old. My current son, Nolan, is a virgin. My daughter is a virgin. I don't know what the fuck you talk about, Craig. You lowered the standard of your house. You lowered the standard. You forget that conversation we had in the diner with Rod. That time we talked about our daughters. You remember what I said? I don't remember what you said, but I know this. She better not be wanting no D in this house. She will want a D in the apartment where she's paying for. She can't want no D in here. What do you want? Donuts? What do you want? What do you want? Dinosaur eggs? What you want? I don't know what D mean in this house. Listen, there's only 2 people having sex in this house. Me and my wife. If Dante wants to have sex in this house, there's no such thing as Dante having sex in the house. I better be long gone. I better not even know about it. I better not smell sex in the air. Because I'm blowing it up when I do. Some of you savages was having sex in your parents' house while your parent is there. Okay. If my son has sex in this house with me here, that means he wants me to participate. Yep. He wants me to participate. And that's what I'll do. Brian Porter, what's up? My kids always says that daddy says bad words. You damn right. Craig don't know y'all both crazy. Craig don't know. Craig don't know that I'm very serious about this too. No, stop taking it personal. I'm not taking it personal. I'm only reading what you're saying. I'm not talking about you or your fam. I'm not talking about you or your fam. I'm making an argument for the parents of the Jenny Jones chick. I don't care about the Jenny Jones chick or her parents. There's no argument to make there, Craig. There's no argument. I'm sorry. You are lacking as a parent. You are lacking as a parent, especially as a father. If your daughter is going to sneak out your house, you're lacking as a parent. If your daughter sneaks out your house to go get some penis, you're lacking as a parent. First of all, the bitch is risking her life. My daughter's room is on the 2nd floor. If she sneak out the 2nd floor to get some penis, God damn it, she deserves it. I see Craig is saying if your child has his or her mind made up to do, they are going to do it no matter what, no matter how good you raise them. Okay, then expect consequences and repercussions. When you sneak out this house, go to Florida. Go to your grandmother. Go to Vegas. Go over there with your grandfather. Go far away from me. Because when you get back to this motherfucker, oh, welcome to the Terror Dome. Am I willing to go to jail? Yes! Done that! No, I'm speaking from experience, bro. I've had a few sneak me in, bro. First of all, if you gotta sneak into a girl's house, you are disrespectful. You are disrespectful as a man to the owners of these people's house. If you gotta sneak into a girl's house to have sex with her, you are highly disrespectful. I ain't snuck into nobody's house. I ain't creeped into no windows, creeped into no back doors. When I come over there, everybody knows I'm coming. You ever skip school with your girl? Never. Carlton Touche. I never skipped school with a girl. You don't understand Nina Beatrice Epps. There was no skipping school. Are you kidding me? Never. I had a healthy fear of my mother and father. There was no skipping school. I went to school on cut day. The day they told you could cut. I was in school. What's up, Malik? Carter Jones, what's up? Sex? Hell no. You would get a beating for replying to. I don't know these new parents. These new parents is different. We couldn't even sit at the table on Thanksgiving with the family. We had a little table over in the goddamn corner somewhere, a little raggedy ass card table that was being held up with a 2x4 under one leg. We sat at that table. We couldn't even sit at the table to eat Thanksgiving. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Skip school. Never. Never skipped school a day in my life. I grew up in the 90s where at least one parent had a run with drugs. So we had a lot of free time. I'm just saying. Believe there's some truth to that, but it's also the 80s babies. No. Who's thinking about respecting some chick's dad when you about to get some ass? See? See, Craig? That's the problem with Craig. That's the problem with Craig. Be realistic, please. Craig, I am being realistic. Craig, I dated a girl whose house was as big as this living room right here. And there was no way I was even thinking about going to her house or sneaking in her house to have sex with her. If I had sex in her house, I knew that Lillian was long gone. Lillian was out of state. Lillian was at work for the next 8 hours. Lillian was in another country. There's no way in hell that I was disrespectful enough to sneak in another man's house to have sex with his daughter. And nobody's a horn dog like me. No way. Didn't even cross my mind. You're highly disrespectful. Carlton Touche. Again, you say fuck out of here. Carlton Touche. I swear to God that my fear of my mother and father was so crazy that I never skipped school. I'm going to fuck your head up even more, Carlton. I never cut a class. I never cut a class. You never saw Nina come up to the school. Let me tell you a story about when Nina came up to the school one day. Nina came up to the school one day. One day I was receiving an award for best athlete and funniest. Best athlete and funniest student. I was receiving these awards. We were in the gym. Gym's packed, like an auditorium. Fold-up chairs. Gym is packed, right? So I look up to the stage area, and there's my mother. My mother got on a frock, no underwear, flip-flops, and an unlit cigarette hanging out her mouth. My mother's in the gym now. Unlit cigarette, frock, flip-flop shoes. Inside the gym. And she was asking him where I was at. And I saw her, Carlton Touche. I saw her, and I tried to hide. I slumped down in my chair to try to hide from her. So now she proceeds to walk down the middle of the aisle and look to see where I was at. So I fucked up and I peeked up and she looked at me and she said, no. And I still tried to ignore her ass. No. Now, if you saw my mother got a big ass. Okay, so now my mother sees me in the aisle and she proceeds to walk down the aisle. She's my mother. Excuse me. All her ass and all these little white boys' faces. She got to the fourth white boy. I said, Mom, I'm here. I'm coming. I walked out. She said, come on, your grandmother died. Instead of her calling somebody to come get me out to school, she walked in that motherfucker with a frock and not a stitch of drawers on. Right then and there, I knew I could never have my mother come to the school ever again. For no reason. So no, I did not cut classes. And no, I did not cut school to be with some girl. Never. In my 13 years of school, from kindergarten to 12th grade, never. WAP was good. School was too much fun. Slug is right too. Slug, we had fun in school. I don't know about y'all. And the other had to work to make ends meet. That's a fact. Nigga, you was lucky to be in the dining room, period. That's a fact. Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner, we was lucky to be in the dining room, period. Y'all go in that room and eat on that card table. I don't believe you never skipped school. Clarence, okay, Colton, I swear to God, I never skipped school. You never keep school, coach? You never keep school? Seriously? I never skipped a day of school. Did I miss school because I was sick, or we missed school because of something with my mother or father? Yes. But for me to decide I'm not going to get on the bus and I'm going to go somewhere else, never. For me to be hanging out in the cafeteria when I had a math class, never. Never, ever in my life. You don't understand, my mother. You don't understand. I went to school with Chris, your brother, so I understand what you're saying. Okay. Okay. My brother, here's another quick story. My brother, Jason, had a car, right? Him and Chris went to school together. They were both playing on the same football team. Chris said some slick shit to Jason in the car or whatever, and Jason put him out the car and made him walk to practice. My mother got wind of this. My mother and my father. So in Amityville, when you practice right as you practice at the entrance. Where you enter that back way is where practice was held at the time, right behind the baseball field. So Jason's out there throwing passes, drop back, throwing passes. He's practicing. Chris is practicing. My mother walks out to the field and beats Jason's ass in front of the whole entire football team. If you think I'm lying, ask somebody like Andre Longhorn. Somebody tag Andre Longhorn. Somebody tag Andre Longhorn, please. I went to school with your brother Chris. You are not being realistic, bro. I am being very realistic, Craig. If she's down for the action and taking all the risk, it's a foregone conclusion. It's going down, no. No, it goes down at your house. It don't go down at my house. I had a single parent come home. Home. She couldn't watch us, so we really had free time from like 3 to 7:45. That don't exist in my house. Sorry. 3 to 45 time don't exist in my house. Oh, fuck no. End this live because lightning about to strike your ass. Somebody please tag Andre Longhorn. When I was in my late teens, early 20s. Marie, where's your phone? Early 20s. I creeped into my room, my mom's house at 1 a.m. had sex and me, and that was that fine ass chick creeped our asses out after we was done. When you young, you do some crazy. Listen, Damon Hargrove, that was you. That wasn't me. Them ass whoopers was Hall of Fame worthy. Where's your mother's phone? What's her code? Okay. Let me see if she got Andre's phone number in here. If she got Andre's phone number here, we gonna call her to verify these stories. Cause you think I'm lying. What's the name? Hold on, just bear with me for a second. I need somebody to tag Andre Longhorn. Andre Longhorn will tell you. Oh, here, I got it. I'm calling him right now because y'all think I'm lying when I say, no, did not skip no school, no class, or nothing. Never. Never even crossed my mind. You don't understand Nina. My mother was different. And she's still different to this day. Yo, what's up, man? You busy? Yo, I'm on my live feed. right? I got you on speaker right now. I'm on my live feed, and I wanted to. These people think that I used to cut out of school, cut classes, have sex in my house, creep bitches into my house, and Nina was my mother.
First of all, you just said everything. Nina was your mother. You know none of that happened.
Could you explain to these people that Nina was different?
I still scared of her to this day.
Yeah.
I play that. She don't play, man.
Tell her. I was telling them about how Jason got his ass whooped on the football field.
for not giving Chris a ride home from practice.
So you see what I'm talking about, people? This is all real stories.
Yeah, no question. Should I tell him about the time you got slapped in your face on the living room?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo, we all over the house, right? No acting a fool as usual. There was a long hallway that led back to their bedrooms. So we in the living room, laughing, having fun, no standing up doing his thing. He don't see his mother behind him. He turn around, wow, right in the face. Sit your ass down. In front of a house full of company.
see, they think I'm lying.
Nah, not at all.
These is real stories, people.
Needed in play. I remember the time me and Jason Jason wanted to spend the night at my house because I had a little bit more leeway at the crib, so he wanted to spend the night at my house so we could sneak out. Your mom said, hey, listen, if I catch y'all out in the street, I'm going to whip the both of y'all where I find you. We got to the house, James like, you come on, let's go. I said, nah, I ain't going nowhere. I said, I ain't going nowhere. These ain't going to catch me in the street and beat me down.
Thank you, my brother. I just had to...
I believed it all the way.
Thank you, my brother, because these motherfuckers think I'm lying.
That's the real deal. All the way.
Okay, I'll holler at you later.
I'll talk to you later, cool.
There you go. It's right there from Andre Lawhorn's mouth. Right there from his mouth. I never skipped school. Never crossed my mind. Never cut a class. Never. Never skipped school to be with some girl. If I'm horny at 9 a.m., I could be horny at 4 p.m. Never. Chris Ballard remembers the story. I forget Chris Ballard was still on here. Chris Ballard can tell you, I was scared of my parents and still cut class. I had off-campus lunch, made it easy. We had open campus. We had off-campus lunch. Please, could you imagine, Mrs. Epps, how you doing? This is Amityville High School calling. Your son cut third period. My son did what? Cut third period. I'm going to tell you this. My kids, as far as I know, my kids don't cut class. Matter of fact, it's not as far as I know. It's what I know because their attendance is on the report cards. My kids don't cut class. My kids don't cut school. That's funny. I remember that word. And no, guess what? We talking about what happened when we was kids now. These kids got tattoos. My baby ain't got no tattoos. My 27-year-old don't have a tattoo. Wear Louis Vuitton sneakers. My baby don't wear no Louis Vuitton sneakers. Have cell phones. Yes, they all have cell phones. These girls go to school wearing nothing nowadays. Oh, my daughter goes to school fully dressed. Again, it's what you do, what you accept. We don't accept that shit in this house. And they're always rebellious, basically. And oh, by the way, sexually active too. Again, I told you, my 27-year-old, the nigga's gonna be 27 this week. He started being sexually active very late, 17, 18 years old. My 18-year-old is a virgin. My 12-year-old is a virgin. What the fuck are you talking about? Now you put superstar singer in the mix. Superstar singer couldn't get next. You think Justin Bieber could get next to Shelby? Nigga, you crazy. This is the part that be killing me. Nina was nothing to fuck with. Yeah, look. Chris Ballard is telling you, Nina was nothing to fuck with. I don't know who your mama was. I don't know who your daddy was. But I know Nina and Dwayne, they did not play. Noel forgot to tell us his mom Mike Tyson his ass. Well, I wasn't supposed to tell y'all that. I wasn't supposed to tell y'all that. Keep that on the low, Damon Hargrove. Yo, my mom slapped me into the bathtub because I didn't want to go to school one day. I was the kid that got the perfect attendance certificate each year. And I don't know why, Chauncey Rogers, I don't know why Colton Touche thinks that that's not possible. If I set a date to be sexually active, it was well after school or well before school. It was never during school. I can tell you that right now. Jerry Hutchinson, my cousin. Jerry Hutchinson is my cousin. She will tell you about Nina. My parents raised us hard. I don't know what y'all had going on. My parents raised us hard. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad that they raised us hard. I'm glad they raised us hard. They raised us hard. I don't know what y'all talking about. My mother had 3 boys. We was raised hard. People don't understand that you as a parent are hard on your children because you love them. Exactly. If you teach them self-respect, they will have self-worth. That's a fact. So Nolan's not having sex, coach? No. Nolan don't even have a girlfriend. Sheesh. No, you are a full-time parent. That's why people don't understand you saying you only full-time parents don't understand this. That's a fact. Kendall Seegers, that's my guy. Let him tell you about Nina. Let him tell you about Nina. And Dwayne. Like my man Andre said, we were all scared of Nina. Off Nina. Dwayne, Edward, and Lisa, what's up, Papa? I was about to say Dwayne was no joke either. I come from the era of sit down, shut the fuck up. That's a fact. I came from the era, you ought to be seen, not heard. You ought to be seen, not heard. Don't say shit. If you made a noise or moved, you got your ass beat. That's a fact. That's where I grew up from. So I don't know what Craig is talking about. Your daughter's gonna sneak out, or your daughter might sneak out, or she might cut school. Craig, you lowering the bar. I don't even think about it. Craig, it's not even a second thought in this house. But when I find out that you cut school, you cut class, you snuck a boy or a girl in this house, oh, it's gonna be ugly. It's going to be ugly. I promise you. I'm still scared of Nina. These are my boys. Colton Touche. I'm telling you, my guy, my mother was different. You said your mother slapped you because you didn't want to go to school. There was no slapping because you didn't want to go to school. You didn't tell her you didn't want to go to school. I wasn't telling my mom I don't want to go to school. Nigga, please. I wasn't even fixing my mouth to say that dumb shit. No, I get it. If you have the remedy for a solid family foundation when raising children, but not every family does. Craig, you know why every family does it? Because they don't care enough to have it. Stop making excuses for parents parents being stop making excuses for parents being neglectful to their children. There is no excuse for a young lady to get lost at an R. Kelly concert. There's no excuse for a 14-year-old girl to be in a studio with R. Kelly at 1 o'clock in the morning. There's no fucking excuse. I don't give a damn what's going on in that house. There's no excuse for neglectful parenting. There are a lot of single parents, families that don't have the luxury, yes, luxury of two strong parents. Listen, when I was a single dad, Dante couldn't go no motherfucking where without me. What the fuck? You're lowering the bar, Craig. You're lowering the bar. My great grandmother would spit snuff juice in your eye if you were caught looking at her face when she was talking to grown folks' business. Craig, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not lowering the bar, no. This is reality. No, Craig, you're lowering the bar. You don't lower the bar because listen, Craig, I'm telling you, that's not happening in my house. I'm telling you, Craig, it's not happening in my house. There'll be no sneaking of boys. There'll be no sneaking out of windows. There'll be no missing classes. There'll be no skipping school. There'll be none of that, Craig. Ever. Not in Bayshore. That's your reality, not mine. Single parent families are reality. And if that one parent had an issue or wasn't strong. Okay, you say a single parents, Craig, but Craig, two of those parents that R. Kelly abducted, they were two family homes. They were two parent homes. The girl that's there now has a mother and father who's together. The girl who got taken at the concert, mother and father was together. So what's the excuse there, Craig? Sold the dream, bro. It's the industry. Don't blame parents. Blame the person taking advantage. Glenn Jackson Jr., I blame both. I blame the person who's taking advantage, yes. But at the same time, Glenn, and if this is the Glenn I think it is, Bookum's cousin, my daughter could never get lost at a Bruno Mars concert. My daughter could never be at R. Kelly's studio at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's parenting. My daughter can't be down the block. My daughter can't be in the front yard 1 o'clock in the morning. Having a single parent home is not an excuse for poor behavior. That's a fact. Much moms would pick up a stick, a broom, anything she could get her hands on to fuck you up. She didn't how wild you was, how big you was, none of that shit. She didn't care how wild you was, how big you was, none of that shit. And dare you to act like you wanted to do something. That's a fact, because the whole family was going to fuck you up. That's a fact. Listen, if my mother couldn't do it, Al TT would. But it never got to my mother. Listen, when she said your father was going to whoop your ass, you was hoping your father, because your father took mercy. I think Craig is talking about these new parents. He must be, because he ain't talking about the type parents that should be. Jumbo Harris, what's up, Papa? Craig, you're here talking crazy. How about if the girl is spending the night at her friend's house or her cousin's house, and they snuck out at 1 in the morning to hook up with whoever? My daughter don't spend the night at nobody's house. Nigga. My daughter don't spend the night at no cousin's house. My daughter don't spend the night at no friend's house. She spends the night in her house. Nigga. Spending the night. Shit, my daughter sings, and she's a grown-ass woman, and I wouldn't let her near R. Kelly after the first time. I was trying to catch the mail because I knew what would happen. What? Lucas Rosad talked that shit. Lucas Rosad said he was trying to catch the mail because he knew what happened if they got it to my pops. If that mail got home and your mother opened it before you did, what? I got my butt beat. I got beat until my butt would bleed. And no, you know, I was a solid basketball player. That's a fact. And I played many games bleeding through my shorts. Child abuse nowadays. That's a fact. Being a single parent has nothing to do with raising kids with self-worth and self-respect. That's a fact. I don't play with my kids. I'm just as my mom didn't play with me. That's a fact. If your daughter skips school to meet up with a superstar, we can't blame you 100%. There ain't a superstar bad. Who's the best? Who's the biggest superstar? Who's the biggest superstar today? Like who? Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber. If Chris Brown went to my daughter's school and said, "Come here, cutie pie, come over here with me to the mall," my daughter would say no. You go in here and tell me, "Oh, no, she wouldn't." I'm telling you what my daughter would say. No. Why? Because my daddy said no. Matter of fact, let me call him to get permission. She ain't even gonna fix her mouth to ask me that dumb shit. Chris Brown said he want me to go to the mall with him. I don't know what fucking fantasy world y'all live in with your parenting. Y'all need to fix that shit. Family, end of the day. I seen many students go to college from a strict home and lose all control. That's different, and that's a fact. Hell, that happened to Kendall. Kendall left. Let me tell you something about my man Kendall. And Kendall, he ain't gonna be upset with me telling you this. Kendall, we used to go get Kendall to play basketball when he was in high school. Kendall would have to have his ass in the house as soon as it looked like it was getting dark. We used to have to run back home to get Kendall in the house. Kendall went away to college. He came back. That motherfucker was one of the Blues Brothers. That bitch was out of control. That happens all the time. We're not talking about that, though. My mom's called the cops on my next sister for forging her signature on a letter home and wanted to lock her up. That's y'all don't understand, boy. I remember the time I tried to talk shit to my father in front of Andre and your brother Jason and got my ass dropped at 18 years old. That's a fact. I don't know what y'all talking about. When y'all talking about sneaking out the house, cutting class, sneaking this, I don't know what y'all talking about. That is so foreign to me. And no, I never cut a class and I never cut school. Never. Never. I had a healthy fear of my mother and father. So, Craig, in that ratchet fantasy world you living in with ratchet children, okay, you stay over there with that shit. But you can't come to Bayshore with that shit. Even if your child come to my house, your child better act right. Your child come to my house, your child better act right. Because your child is going to get cursed out. And I dare your child to go say, "Oh, Mr. Epps cursed me out." Then don't bring your ass the fuck over here no more. Because you going to get what everybody else get. I come from an era where you picked your own switch. The way Edwin Lisa is older than me. You went to get your own switch. Huh? Imagine that. To get your ass whooped. And if the switch broke, you go get another one and get your ass whooped again. You damn right. You want to fuck your kids' heads up? Do random ups at the school. Random up at the school. And the principal take you to their class and stand by the door or be standing in the back room. I've done that before. Facts, I joined the gang in college. Craig must not have any kids. No, Craig got kids. Craig got kids. Craig out here trying to play devil's advocate, and it don't work in this house. Kendall will tell you. Chris will tell you. Chris Ballard will tell you. I don't know what Craig talking about. Just don't happen here. All those fantasies Craig got, they happen somewhere in Queens, not in Bayshore. Sorry to get to too much NBA talk because we was put off by R. Kelly, Jussie Smollett, 10 reasons. We'll review Jussie Smollett's 10 reasons that he knew he fucked up. We'll review that real quick, okay? And we spoke about a guy messing with me, talk about he can't even spell, but he's an educator. Oh, and black people with their conspiracy theories. We talk about that today too. Black people stop making up conspiracy theories because it makes us look bad. Robert Kraft got arrested for soliciting a prostitute because he's doing prison reform with Jay-Z and Meek Mill. That's the stupidest, dumbest, most ignorant conspiracy theory I've ever heard in my life. So here are the top 10 reasons we knew Jussie Smollett fucked up. Number 10, RuPaul, Lee Daniels, and Ellen DeGeneres said, "Girl, you lying." Number 9, the shadowy video never looked like white men. The video had too much swagger. The shadows had too much swagger. That never looked like a white man. I thought it was brothers from the gate. Number 8, he went to the hardware store to buy some rope when you could go to Home Depot and buy 20 feet of twine for absolutely free. Not spend one dime. Matter of fact, they put scissors and a razor there for you to cut it. Number 7, that was a surveillance film Lee Daniels was filming. That's going to be in the episode of Empire. Number 6, Star, the show Star with Queen Latifah. That came on right after that surveillance video. Number 5, Cookie Lyons. Cookie Lyons came, shot a gun in the air, and the dude's left and said, "Leave my baby alone." These are the top 10 reasons we knew Jussie Smollett was lying, and he fucked up. Number 4, a noose, twine, bleach, and a MAGA hat. That's not what that's not the shit people use to mug people. People don't come with that combination of MAGA hats, gasoline, bleach, a noose, twine. People don't bring that to a mugging. Number 3, it's too cold in Chicago to be out there robbing people. People don't get robbed and mugged and jumped in January. They wait till June for that shit. Number 2, who mugs or gay bashes with bleach, a noose, twine, a MAGA hat, gasoline? What the fuck? They bring a knapsack? There's just too many things to bring to a mugging. Who's carrying all that? After a mugging, you got to run. How you running with this big-ass knapsack on your back? And the number 1 reason why we knew Jussie Smollett was lying and he fucked up, he left with no scar. He left with one little scar. Did you see the size of these 2 Africans? Did you see the size of these 2 Africans? He left with a scar. We knew Jussie was lying. Real quick, who said that Robert Kraft shit? Go, Darius, are you in the barbershop? Go in the barbershop and go to Abdul's post. My son tells me all the time, I'm super intense. He thinks I'm nuts, and I love it. That's what he should think. My pops told me one day, my job is to go to work and take care of you. Your job is to go to school and shut the fuck up and learn. And that's a fact. Craig, you can't lower the bar. You got to step up your game. Step up your game. Your child has no excuse to be promiscuous and have a big mouth. That means you're not punching her in the mouth enough. Everybody, enjoy your Sunday. Peace.